Hey champions, Arian, Tyson here. Listen, I wanted to shoot this quick video and I want to discuss the importance of monitoring your relationships. And this is a very important thing to remember. You have to understand why it is important to monitor your relationships. And I'm going to share with you a couple of reasons why. It's important to monitor your relationships because as much as you love people, you can't take everyone with you. And everybody is not going to be allowed. Everybody is not going to be qualified to enter into your inner circle. Everybody is not going to be with you every step of the way. Stop trying to put seasonal people in permanent positions. And then the thing about it is, as you go to the next level, as you ascend, as you elevate, and as you get closer and closer to fulfilling your purpose, you're going to see some people change up on you. You're going to see some people that were down with you when you started, and then they're going to look at you sideways because they're going to think you're acting different. Well, most things in life don't stay the same. And I was at lunch with my best friend over the weekend, and I was telling him how it's amazing how my life has changed over the last 5 years. 5 years ago, I wasn't even shooting videos. 5 years ago, you couldn't have paid me to shoot a video. Now, if I don't do a video, someone's putting the APB out on me, or they're hitting me up on the phone, texting me, or they're shooting me an inbox message on Facebook, making sure everything is okay, because they have come to expect me to do videos each and every day. And so, even in the midst of battling, sickness and not feeling 100%, I'm still led to shoot videos such as this. And so, what I'm saying is, in the process of monitoring your relationships, you have to flower those things. You have to water those things that deserve flower. Here's what I know. Here's what I've had to learn the hard way, and I'm gonna share this with you. Weeds don't need water. Weeds don't need water to grow. They don't. And so, weeds, you have to be careful with the weeds in your life. Because the reality is, those weeds are toxic people. Those weeds are those that just suck the life out of you. They just tell you that you're not going to amount to anything. Tell you that you must be out your mind, off your rocker, to think that you can do what you're trying to set out to do. Well, here's the thing. Weeds can come in familiar faces. Weeds can come in the person of those who claim that they love us. But then you look up, they're a weed, but then they saying they love you. Well, hey, what's love got to do with it, right? So you have to realize that you can't stop them. You can't let them stop you from doing and going to where you're supposed to be, elevated to the level that you're supposed to be. It's people that's still on the same level that they were on 5 years ago. And my thing is, your thinking should not be the same way it was 5 years ago. And if it is, you basically have wasted 5 years of your life. You basically have let the last 5 years go by and you haven't experienced anything or learned anything. And that's a dangerous place to be in. But you have to embrace the relationships and monitor the relationships, especially the ones that are not beneficial. And, and yearn and appreciate those that matter the most to you. Appreciate the ones that, that are valuable to you, the people who speak life into you, the people who help you elevate to the level that you're supposed to be on. Because everything is seasons. Everything works in seasons. So in the process of doing that, You're not going to be able to take everyone with you. Now, there are going to be a fortunate few who are going to be with you every step of the way. And there are going to be some people that come along in the middle of the journey, because all of us are on our own journey. And you have to remember that. And stop taking things so personal. That's something that I have to learn. That's something that I had to learn the hard way. But it has kept it has kept the heartache down. So I'm telling you what I know. But monitor your relationship. Embrace those relationships that are bringing the best out of you and not turning you into something that you're not. And get away from people who say that they love you, but their actions are not lining up. You have to be willing to surround yourself around people who are awakening, who know they have greatness in them, but they know that they have to get it out. And so in the process of doing that, they're getting comfortable with the fact that they can't take everyone with them. So I wanted to share that with you. Monitor your relationships. Because if you don't, it's going to do a lot of damage to you in the end. If you got value from this, feel free to share this video. I wasn't expecting this video to be that long, but it is what it is. I haven't done a long video like this in quite some time, so, it is what it is. But in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next video. Peace.